Today we are back with the tree services on the Clover Creek map. The job for today is to remove a tall tree and split the wood. We will be heading over to the shop in our 06 Silverado. Today we will be using the Ford F550 bucket truck, the cat-tracked skid steer, and the log splitter. I'm excited to be back here with the tree services. A few weeks ago I did a video with this series back in FS19, and many of you requested me to do one here in FS19. This 06 Silverado is a great truck. I definitely want to kind of use it more here for the company as well. We have just over 52 original 1,000 miles on it, and so far it has had no problems. We'll get loaded up and we'll head on out. I hope everyone's having a fantastic day so far. Let me know how it is down below. Mine's been a bit cold, but overall, it's been great. We'll be taking the 18-foot bumper pole, and we do have a grapple on the front. We'll be using it to kind of pick up the big pieces of wood, kind of bring them to the area, and then we'll be splitting them. And I was talking to a customer, and I said, how would you like us to remove the trees? And they came up with the idea, since they have a fireplace, that they would like us to split the wood. And I said, no problem. So that's awesome. We could actually use the log splitter. It's an added fee, but I think it's well worth it, since you just kind of have the tree removed, and you have a nice pile of firewood ready to go. Let's get the log splitter here. It's going to be a bit heavy for the skid steer, but I don't think we'll have a problem. I really do enjoy this series, going around the town cleaning and removing trees that have either fallen or need to be removed. It's a lot of fun, and I definitely want to continue it. Now I am looking to move it to a new map as well. We've been on the Clover Creek for so many video series that I think it's time now to just kind of get ourselves a new map, and this will be a bit tricky. This is just so big, and I think it's just going to have to be like this. A little unrealistic there, but we'll make it work. We got to get these gates opened. I usually try to kind of lock the gates at night so that nobody kind of comes around back here, but let's head on out. Now I chose the 550 bucket truck since it's a little bit lighter, smaller, and we do not need the back area for the wood chips. Coming up, we will be doing some tree removal in the winter as well. I definitely want to kind of do some snow-related ones, because snow does take down trees with being so heavy on the branches and the heavy winds, so I think that would be pretty cool, and I definitely will kind of try to find some other types of jobs we could do with removing trees. This 550 is doing a great job towing the skid steer. I mean, that's a pretty heavy load, and then the truck itself is a bit heavier, having the bucket on it as well. So I chose the bucket truck today because the customer was concerned about damaging their lawn. They did not want this big tree come crashing down and making bumps and holes all over the yard. So that's kind of why I chose this, and wow, that is one tall tree. The bucket truck should be able to get up, I would say, 3/4 of the way. So let's get unloaded, get everything kind of ready to go. Definitely want to get that skid steer unloaded before we disconnect the trailer, because if not, this is going to go way up in the air. This will crash down and be unsafe. I would like to thank all of you guys for the continued support on the daily videos. I really do enjoy uploading every single day. It's a great hobby, great passion of mine, and I appreciate all of the continued support. So I think that's good. We'll actually bring the skid steer back here, and let's hop in the tree truck, get the steel chainsaw, and go up in the air. Now, I would prefer this truck to have stabilizers, outriggers, to kind of help out when we're up 30 plus feet, but the 650 does. I think that would be a neat thing to add to this. Let's get up in the air. We'll put this truck to max height. I think that's going to be a little bit easier for us, and then we'll kind of see what happens here. Get it fully extended out. Let's actually hop up here. It's going to be a little bit easier. It takes a little bit of time to get this truck set up. But big shout goes out to Wood Metal Farming for releasing this awesome bucket truck. It's so nice to have cool mods like this here in the game. And now we are up here. So we'll kind of cut it right here. And there is a little bit of wind, so we do have to kind of watch out for that. Let's see if we could kind of get in position here, and there we go. The first piece is crashing down. Now I would like to attach a rope and lower it slowly, but luckily we are doing it in a little bit smaller segments. And let's lower this down here. This is a little bit tricky trying to get in and out of this and trying to get that, but let's kind of see. Oh, this is a really good view. Definitely like this. We'll go a little bit lower. Every 10 feet we'll kind of do a cut. Right about there. Oh yeah, that's just about it. Doing it this way, we could also control kind of how it crashes, which is also a good thing. And there we go. So I think one more of these, and then we will just kind of cut it from the bottom. Perfect. Right about there. If you do have any recommendations here for videos, please let me know. I really do enjoy using your feedback here to improve the channel and the videos, and I also really do enjoy doing all these cool ones here. But let's hop back here in this, and we'll kind of get this folded down. It really wasn't too much work with the bucket truck, but it was definitely nice to use this because we do not want to be tearing up the yard, because that's going to cost us, and we won't have as much profits. And right about there, wow, that was pretty simple to use. And let's kind of get this folded down. Perfect. And actually, I believe that this kind of goes down like this. I will have to kind of re-look at how to kind of fold this down. Oh, there we go. All the way down is good. Perfect. So we got that kind of all folded up. We'll just leave this here, and let's kind of get this finished up here, cutting, and get all these branches off it. Now, one thing we will be doing is we'll be going to probably 4 or 5 houses and stump grinding, and that's kind of what we do. I don't want to bring the stump grinder just every time we come. I want to get it out of the shop once or twice a week and do 3 or 4 at a time. That's a little bit easier, yeah, since everything's ready to go for that. Now, we do have a variety of brands for the chainsaws. I do prefer the Stihl. It just is a very nice one, and it's been reliable. No problems with any of them, but let's kind of see. So they want the pile kind of back here, so let's use the grapple, move them there, and then we'll hop in the skid steer with the log splitter and get that running. Log splitting is definitely a lot of fun, trying to get the wood ready since they do have a fireplace. It's a great way to heat the house, and it's been pretty cold lately. It's just over 20 degrees, and definitely need this firewood. Now, this tree looks to be kind of completely rotted out as well, so it might be just perfect timing to have it removed. So the wood more than likely should be able to not have to dry out for probably more than a few weeks, so they'll be able to use all this wood this winter. Like I've touched upon, I do plan to move this series to a new map. I definitely want to kind of find maps with nice towns and kind of farm town styles is what I'm looking for. So if you do have any cool ideas, let me know. And I want to kind of have different maps as well, not just all on the Nebraska Lands map, but that is by far one of the best maps that I've seen for Farming Simulator. Now, being that we are using a track skid steer, we aren't tearing up the yard as much as what a wheeled skid loader would be using, and luckily the ground is a bit frozen as well, so that does help out, and we do want to be careful, but the tracks is always kind of the way to go for working on grass. Now for the winter months, we actually do put a winter track on this, and we actually use this for plowing. These tracks aren't the best, but with those snow tracks is what you call them. I mean, this thing pushes a ton of snow. So some of this wood here, this extra long one, we will just kind of cut up into pieces. Some of it doesn't need to be split, but the majority of it does. Let's bring this over here and get the log splitter going. Having those strobes are pretty cool. Definitely want to get some strobes for the skid steers. I think that would be kind of a neat thing to get. Let's get this folded out, get it level, and I really do like how we could use this here on the skid steer. Perfect. We are running the skid steer at a bit of a high idle, and let's just double check to make sure it works. Perfect. Look at that. So it looks to be good, and I just wanted to kind of see the size as well. For how long? A foot, foot and a half is all we will be able to kind of put in here. Oh yeah, this just barely fits. A little bit too big. And going to have to be a little bit more careful on kind of the size there. I have noticed that log splitting here in Farming Simulator takes a ton of time, and that is okay. I definitely do like this. Let's kind of see first one through, and it splits it pretty good. Not exactly down the center, but that's okay. And we'll just kind of make a pile. We'll do a nice stack at the end, but for now we want to get as much split as we can. What might be a little bit faster is kind of going down each piece of wood like this. We'll kind of give this a try and see if this is the way to go. Let me know down below in the comments though, what is your favorite series here on the channel? We have a ton of cool series, very unique ones like the homeowner series and things like that, and I definitely want to kind of get back into farming as well. It's not as popular, but I definitely do enjoy that. If you guys have not already, I do recommend you go check me out on Instagram as well. I do post daily pictures and updates over there. Now, from the looks of it, I need to kind of center it a little bit better off on the log splitters. That's something that shouldn't be too hard. Just need to put a little bit more kind of over. Oh yeah, but let's kind of see. And it actually only runs from this one side. Perfect. And that should be kind of directly in the center. There we go. So we are getting better and better at this. I will have to continue to do this here off camera. This is a ton of wood we have to split, and this will be great for the homeowner to heat their house throughout the winter. Hope you guys enjoyed today's tree services video. We got to remove this big tree using the bucket truck, and now we are splitting the wood. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next one, and subscribe for more.